Hey guys, USA Pro Shooter Shannon Smith here with another pro tip for you. We're here at Universal Shooting Academy, Central Florida. It is March, Arctic day for us here in Florida. It's below 70, so we're all bundled up for our cold snap. It's a little windy out here, but the audio comes okay. I had a question from a student the other day. We were talking about the different types of grip pressure that you use throughout a stage, throughout a course of fire. So those of you that have trained with us before, you know there's different types of sight pictures and different types of trigger pulls that you use for a given situation, and your grip pressure is no different. I'm not going to go into the grip tutorial or how to grip the gun. It's a long block of instruction. Come on here and take a class from us if you aren't perfected. We'll talk a little about pressures of the grip and how it controls the recoil of the gun, and how as a bystander you can see that for the different types of shots, our grip pressure is actually changing. But in some instances, we're trying to muscle that gun back down for a super quick second shot. In other instances, we're trying to put little to no influence on the gun at all because it's a very difficult shot, in which case the gun appears to recoil more than it actually is. So I'm going to run a couple of demos for you on a close target, paper target here, just at about 2 yards. And then we have a plate rack set up here at about 23, 24 yards. And you'll hopefully be able to tell the differences in the way that the gun recoils, even though it's the same type of ammo. I'm shooting a STI framed 40 caliber 2011, built by Millennium Customs. It's a standard one of our competition guns. It's in 40 caliber, and these are pretty much full house loads. There's no powder puff loads here. It's typical of what we'd use in USPSA or IPSC. It's about 170 power factor, which is a 180 grain bullet, around 950 feet per second. So I'm going to load up here and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so we're loaded up now, ready to go. Again, I've got a paper target at about 2 yards, and then a plate rack at about 18 or 20 yards or so. We'll do a couple of 2-round groups here, and we're just watching for that muzzle rise. Take a look, take note of how high it goes. Sometimes you can pick something out in the background and kind of match it up with the muzzle and use that to gauge how high it lifts. Then I'll fire 1 or 3 plates on the plate rack, and again, take note of how high it rises there. On the close targets, we're muscling the gun down, using our proper grip and really driving the gun to keep that muzzle down to get that next round on target as quickly as possible. On the farther more accurate targets, I'm putting as little to no influence on the gun as I can, so I can manipulate that trigger perfectly, not pushing the gun off target, which results in what appears to be more recoil, even though it's the same gun, same ammo. So no timer, I'm just going to go. Here we go. Little trigger freeze on that last one. Now we'll try some on the plates. You can probably see a difference in the muzzle rise there. Alright guys, I hope you can see the difference and the importance of the grip. You want a good strong grip on a close target to keep your speed up. Speed's always important. The longer, more accurate shots, however, you're going to have to loosen up a little bit to allow yourself perfect manipulation of the trigger. It's certainly possible to fire an accurate shot while you're gripping the hell out of the gun. It's just more difficult. And just like we're changing our sight pictures and trigger squeezes given the type of target that we're shooting, not only throughout a match, but throughout a stage, we're also changing the type of grip pressure and the type of influences and pressures that we're putting on the gun. So again, this is Shannon Smith here at Universal Shooting Academy. Check us out on our website, universalshootingacademy.com. Follow us on Facebook. Let us know some feedback. If you've got any questions you want us to talk about, I'll try to get more of these pro tips out there on the web in the near future. In the meantime, see how much brass we can get in the air.